Hello and welcome to Colin's Yarn Magic. This week's project is another collaboration with Bee's Creative Crafts and it's the Ripple Worm. So it uses these little finger puppet eyes. We attach them at the very end. You will also need some glue, B7000 or any that has a really thin nozzle. You only need a tiny little bit of this and it just secures that these eyes are very easy to pop out. So we glue them first before adding them. Okay, so you'll need a 3.5mm hook, any yarn. However, I'm using some 5-ply weight and it's really pretty. So the theory behind it is we'll make a little ladder and then we're weaving back and forward across each step of this ladder. Okay, so your foundation chain for the worm is 24. So once you have your chain of 24 stitches on a 3.5mm crochet hook, we'll begin. Okay, so with your chain of 24, we're going to begin in the fourth chain from our hook. So count back 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth chain, you're going to work a US double crochet. So yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 1 and skip 1. Okay, and then work another double crochet. The repeat for the first row is double crochet, chain 1 and skip 1, double crochet, and that's the repeat across the row. So continue to do that, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, and do that all across the chain and I'll get you at the end of the row. Okay, so I've changed colour, however you should do your whole worm in the same colour. This is just so you can see it a bit better on the video. So before I forget, it was Bee's Creative Crafts, that was my friend that made me my bracelet for my partner and I, so there's links in the description. Really go check our site out and see all the bargains. Okay, so the first part begins with a chain 2, and now you're going to hold your work on the side because we're going to work this first little step of the ladder, and you're going to do 5 more double crochets. So you go under that bar and work 5 double crochets. So your first one counts and 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now turn your work like so. And this part here is written in the pattern as side space. So under this post now, we're going to work 5 double crochet in the side space. Okay, so work your 5 double crochets there. Okay, so now the next step, we are keeping our work orientated the same way. And now, we're going to do 5 back post double crochets. But this is easier than it sounds. So you're going yarn over and go behind this post like so. So all your work's always on the front side. However, when your work naturally wants to fold in half, so just do that and it makes it so much easier. So we do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now orientate your work back to the starting position so that the front side is facing you. Okay, so you can see that we've weaved and we're now across this space. Turn your work over from bottom to top like so. So flip it over. And now to do this side space, you work on the back. However, because we've turned over this way, it keeps your pattern on the front. So work 5 double crochets into this side space now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we're going to turn our work like a book. So turn your work like a book. Okay, so this is the front side again. So you finished here. Turn your work like a book. And now you can see that you have your post here, and you're going to do the same. You're going to work 5 back post double crochet. So yarn over, go behind the post, your work folds in half, and do 5 double crochet. 4 and 5. Oh. Okay, so you've worked, return to your front position, so your work's on the front. You've just worked 5 back post double crochet. Turn your work from left over the top to right, and now work 5 double crochet in the side space. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and then we're repeating the same where we started. So we're back at this point now. So we came down and up. We're going to do our 5 back post double crochet behind this post here. Oh. Okay, yarn over, go behind the post. Your work kind of folds over, work 5 double crochet behind that post. 3, 4 and 5, and then go back to the starting position. Lay your work flat. This keeps you right. So lay your work out flat. Make sure all your work's on the same side, so all your frills are on the one side. Okay, and now we begin turning from bottom to top. So turn bottom to top, and now we work this side space, 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we're turning it like a book. So turn it like a book from left to right. Okay. Go back to your starting position where all your work's on the same side, and repeat your back post double crochet. 5 behind the post, your work kind of folds in half. 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so like we were here, and now we do the from left to right turn on itself, so in a circle, and you're ready to repeat the exact same. So like you can see, we're back here, we've done this side, and you keep going, okay, until you've got just this post, which is the 3 that we skipped at the very start. So do that until there, and we'll pick up together, and we'll do we'll attach the eyes. Okay, so once you've done the 5 under this bar, I forgot to say add an extra one so that it matches the end where you have 6. Okay, so now you're ready to do the eyes. However, do the gluing part before you attach them, because if you pop these out and lose the insert, you'll have to obviously cut or remove the actual crochet. So pop these out, they come out super easy. And I also recommend, if you're doing these for random acts of crochet kindness, that you label it not under 3 years because of this. Okay, so if you can see just inside, there's this little ledge or a wee rib there. So go around the circumference of that, leaving small dots of glue. So one there. Make sure you get all the way around, leaving small dots of glue. Don't try and go in a circle, because it's you might miss a spot. So okay, and then once you've done that, pop the eye back in, and that, I'm not saying that this will definitely stop it popping out, but it really shouldn't, because the glue is really strong. So do that again, and then we'll add the eyes. Okay, so now you have the eyes glued in. You're going to place them at the top, but on their back side, make sure the eyes are facing out the way. And now you're just going to single crochet under this until you have a good few. It's depending on the yarn you've chosen. This might be less or more than 12, but just keep doing it until they're really secure. So go under that missing chain 3 and under, sorry, I should have picked a different colour eye, and under the eye, and then single crochet across them. Okay, and you're just going to keep doing that. Like I say, 12 or as many as you can get in. Uh, this part doesn't really have a fixed number, like I say, because of so many different types of yarn. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Sorry. Uh, until you have enough. And then we only need to sew one little part down and then it's finished. Okay? So just keep single crocheting under the bar and I'll get you when you've got enough, okay? Okay, so cut your yarn away and grab a sewing needle and just pop this tail straight out, okay? And then attach your needle. So with the eyes facing you, tilt it on its side. Make sure this last ripple is underneath. Sorry, make sure your mouth part is underneath, and that way it gives it like a wee fake smile. And now you're going to pick up one loop from the base of the last 5 double crochet, okay? And then you're going to come under one loop from the mouth part, okay? And then go the opposite way, so go under this part, and then you can grab the base and away from yourself. Again, you can see just there at the base, make sure you've got your loop, corresponding one there, and across you would go until it's there, and that's him finished. So that was the ripple worm from Bees Creative Crafts, and like I say, the pattern is available. There's a direct link to Bees store, or if you join the Random Acts of Crochet Kindness and More group, you can get a free copy of the pattern in the group files. It's called the 4-in-1 ripple worm, and you can see because this can be made into a bracelet. It can also be, if you continue your chain, you can roll it up and it's like a little snail. Look how cute he is. So yeah, that was the ripple worm. Thank you very much for joining me, and if you could leave the video a like, I would really appreciate that. It's so helpful when being recommended to others. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye now.